extra. Okay. And I'll pin this comment. Okay, sweet. Hi guys, hello. Welcome in. I'm going on live on YouTube as well and on FashionNica.com. Hi Becca. Hi Lisa. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so happy, Becca. Congratulations. Hi guys. Hi Maria. Hi. Okay, so what's today? In case you're new here, I'll do a really quick intro, but I have a fun theme. I'm sure you guys will be very excited too. So basically, my name is Nika. We source beautiful vintage and new designer bags that we then drop in our shop once a week on FashionNica.com. So if this is your first time tuning in, this is actually called Bag Drop Day. So every single Wednesday, I'll go on live and then answer questions, model it, and then exactly 7 p.m. Pacific time, that's when all the bags are going to drop. Every week is going to be a completely different bag drop, completely different theme, different curation. Today's bag drop theme, basically I got a little too excited about the bags that I sourced in Japan. So this is officially like your sneak peek into if you are coming to our pop-up this weekend. I cannot wait to share with you the bags because I feel like these truly are like a little teaser, a little taste of what's to come. Thankfully, yeah, my team allowed me to drop this many pieces from Japan for today. We have about, 60 pieces? 60 pieces for today's drop. We have vintage Chanel, we have newer Chanel, we have Dior, Gucci, some pretty insane Hermes bags, Louis Vuitton, Loewe, Bottega Veneta, Balenciaga, and then Prada and Miu Miu as well. So yeah, that's kind of the lineup of today. If you want to get an email sneak peek, actually, you know what? I think we already sent out the email sneak peek today. But if you do want to get next week's email sneak peek, then make sure you just join on FashionNica.com. It's super simple, and we'll send out one email, and it basically like gets you access to see like everything in full before actually being able to buy it at 7 p.m. Pacific time. With that said, yeah, I'm excited to share with you what we have. Color story. Like, obviously you can tell like our curations, the past month has been very much like focusing on like the autumn, the winter, the beautiful dark shades that obviously can be blended like year long, but I am excited to share. Let's get started because I only have up until 7 p.m. before they actually drop. So I'm going to start off with, let me do this piece first, and I'm going to start with a classic piece, mainly because I want to kind of like share the story behind our sourcing as much as I'm able to share while we were in Japan, up until I start getting like, my team tells me I have to talk quicker. So I'll start off with a Louis Vuitton piece. This is the, hold on. Okay, there we go. So we have a vintage Louis Vuitton monogram Musette Tango. A little fun fact, I am going to be posting a full vlog of when we were sourcing in Japan. And this does make its way into that video. But essentially, I wanted to source the Louis Vuitton monogram Musette Tango. And I did find a few for pop-ups. So if you are going to be at the in-person pop-up, there will be a few available too. But the reason I love this bag is because this was actually my first Louis Vuitton bag. I ended up getting it from winning like a giveaway, and it was like one of my staples when I first started collecting designer bags, mainly because it's such a great size. You can fit your phone, you can fit a card holder, you can fit your keys, hand sanitizer. It's functional in the sense that like it acts as a longer shoulder bag. So even if I'm wearing like a thick jacket like this, it still works. And it does have an adjustable strap, which can get longer. So like right now, this is at its shortest length. You also, what I used to do is I would like tuck it into the actual bag itself and then wear it as a clutch. And I typically wore that when I was like going out on a date or when I was going to a wedding. So it almost acted as like a really chic clutch. So because of that, I wanted to make sure I found a few when I was in Japan, and I decided to add one for today's drop. drop. So this one is the Louis Vuitton Monogram Musette Tango. I want to highlight how beautiful the condition is for the actual strap itself. She is stunning. So this one is going to drop at $619. $619. Okay, moving to the next bag. I'm going to do a Loewe bag that if you've watched any of Matthew's shows, this is his all-time favorite style. And I also featured this one in our video on YouTube. I haven't posted the YouTube video. It's still in progress, but I will be posting it before the actual event. So you can kind of like get little sneak peeks into what is going to be sourced and dropped for our pop-up shop this weekend. So this one, a chocolate brown vintage suede Loewe Amazona bag. This, like I had mentioned, is Matthew's favorite bag style for Loewe. It's this gorgeous suede, and then it has the anagram, entirely dark chocolate with gold hardware. And then this is a really great size for like kind of just throwing over on the crook of your arm and still being able to fit all of your everyday essentials in addition to like other things. But I love the fact that it's just like all suede. I love a good suede bag. And then this one is going to drop at $619. $619 for the Loewe brown suede Amazona. Okay, moving to the next bag. Shall I go for a vintage Chanel next? I think I should. So while I was in Japan, I asked you guys, what are things that you want me to source? What are the types of styles? Can anyone guess what the most popular request was? A vintage Chanel classic double flat bag. So this one specifically is a piece made in the 90s. It's made with the soft lambskin leather with the 24 karat gold plated hardware. This is a size small, by the way. So if you're not familiar with like the sizing, the size small is the most popular size for the Chanel flat bags. I managed to find, I don't know the exact number, but because I got so many requests, if you are going to be attending the pop-up, you will be able to see at least more than like 3 Chanel classic flaps if they don't obviously get picked up. But yeah, I wanted to drop one for today's show. This one's made with the 24 karat gold plated hardware, and you can wear her a number of ways. You can wear it as a double chain, which is the most popular way. You can also wear it as a long shoulder. And then my favorite way to wear a Chanel classic flap is as a crossbody. And like, I'll typically wear it a little bit more casual with like an oversized blazer, and just that look alone, it does something for me. Okay, so this bag, when she drops, it's a beautiful piece, again, made in the 90s. Her hardware looks fantastic, that gorgeous 24 karat gold gleaming. And this is going to drop at $44.99. $44.99 for the vintage Chanel small classic double flat. Okay, next up, I see, who was it that asked for the Kelly? I saw someone say Kelly. Oh, of course, it's Lynn. Lynn is asking to share the Kelly. Is it too soon? It's okay. Let's do it. Yeah, we found a pretty insane Kelly bag when we were in Japan. So this is a limited edition piece. She is vintage, made in 1991. She's made of 2 beautiful colors. I'll start off with her leather. Her leather is called Courchevel, which is very similar to Epsom leather. Courchevel is actually the predecessor before they created Epsom leather in 2003. You get the gold Hermes, which is basically like a cognac brown, but it's their most popular brown color at Hermes. It's called gold. And then this part, anytime you see something that's like bicolored or tricolored, just know that that's like a limited edition piece. It's a very, very special piece. Typically they're offered to their VIP clients, which also obviously like impacts its resale value. So it does grow, if not holds its value on the resale market. And this one is a bicolored piece. So this color is called Jaune Ombre, which is this beautiful, warm, mustard gold color mixed together with gold hardware itself. the clochette. I'm happy that they decided to have that special touch with the jaune ombre, because like all the little places they added those like jaune ombre accents, it really does something for the bag. I think now it honestly becomes more of like a bag that you want to wear when you're wearing the neutrals, when you're wearing like the browns. Like imagine this with your chocolate brown leather jacket that you have, or like even in the summertime, because it's that beautiful, like warm yellow, almost like a sunflower yellow gold, like you can wear it with some denim. And then it instantly becomes like a summer bag. So you can wear this all year round. This one is the size 32 in return. And then I'll wear it on the crook of the arm. And then also the strap is with the bag too. So you can wear it as a long shoulder now too. And then this is how she looks like. Beautiful colorway. And then let me actually share the interior. And then imagine with the Winnie the Pooh. Oh my God, stop. With like a dark red. A dark red would be so good with this. I've been on the hunt for a mini Kelly. Are you going to our pop-up? That was a little teaser. Okay, let me see. Oh, I agree, right? Especially like this color is so similar to the Hermes gold. Okay, so you could wear her open or you could wear her closed. A lot of Hermes girlies love to wear it, specifically the Kelly. They like to wear it with the sangles open, but it like actually locked. So the sangles will kind of like hang underneath the actual like turn lock. Okay. Oh my God, Dave. This is my fave, Kelly. So, this bag, when she drops, she is the limited edition Hermes 1991 gold and jaune ombre Courchevel Kelly 32 Retourne gold hardware. She is dropping, you guys, at $92.99. $92.99 for this limited edition Kelly bag. Insane. Okay, next up. So I did Chanel, I did Hermes. I'm going to do a brand that we don't often source, but when I saw this one in Japan, I knew I had to pick this one up. So this Goyard piece, it's a Goyard mini bag, and this is actually a limited edition piece. A fun fact for Goyard, they have not done a collab with any other brand except for Snoopy, the little Peanuts collection. And what's cool about this one is it actually has, so there's a few designs for the Snoopy collection. This has to be my favorite because this is the only design that has almost like that, like two different colors. So it like looks like, I don't know how to like describe this the best way, but like it looks like the wheel is moving, right? And it's like going so quick that like all of the, I don't know, the gas, the what would you describe this? The smoke from it is like coming off, and then you see the yellow canvas for the Goyard. I thought that was such a neat touch because like even from afar, it kind of looks like it's like busting open and you get that yellow little like interior. So you have Snoopy, and then what is the name of this character? Is it Woodchuck? It might be Woodchuck. Let me get up close too. So there's a little root beer, and then there's pizza, and it looks like Snoopy is juggling, and it's in the very popular Goyard green. This is the back of it. So you have a little pocket, and then let me share the interior with you. So interior has organized compartments, and then you will be able to fit your Pro. I'm not sure if you can fit a Pro Max. Let me see. Okay, you won't fit your Pro Max, but it will fit a Pro inside of here. So just a little phone test, but you have these organized compartments, and then there's like a little zip compartment too. Oh, not Woodchuck, Woodstock. Woodstock is what its name is. So this piece, she is in mint condition, the ultra rare Goyard Snoopy Plume bag. This one's going to drop at $25.99. $25.99. Oh, that's a good idea, Mina. Okay. So Mina says that the Pro Max will fit, but on the outside of it. So, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. The Pro Max will fit on the back pocket. So confirming Pro Max. Thanks for confirming that. Okay, she's going to drop at $25.99, mint condition, ultra rare Goyard piece. Okay, next up, I'm going to go for a bag that has been no stranger to our drops. It's a piece that I've had on my radar probably the past year, and it's gotten even more popular because kiss lock bags are so hot right now. We have the Fendi Cognac medium first clutch. The cognac reminds me of Hermes gold, and then it's actually made with the beautiful gold hardware. Plastic is still intact on the top frame. You could wear this a couple of different ways. My personal favorite is wearing it like the Coach Kiss Lock bag that's really popular. Cinch it like this and then hold it as like a true oversized slouchy clutch. But then it also comes with this thick strap so that you can just chuck it over your shoulder if you just want to wear it as like a simple little shoulder bag. And then you can be a little bit more hands-free throughout the day. This piece, it will be able to, since this is a medium, it'll fit your Kindle inside of here. A mini iPad can fit inside of here. And then pretty much like all of your everyday essentials. I think this is so chic, especially at nighttime, if you do plan to wear this with like a little cocktail dress. So this one, she is in excellent condition. And the Fendi Cognac medium first clutch will drop at $17.99. $17.99. Okay, let's go for a vintage Chanel piece next. And I'm going to do this guy because I have always recommended at least owning one vintage Chanel tote in your collection. You just find yourself gravitating towards the tote bags, especially if you love to fit a lot inside. You don't really want to think about it. I also own a vintage Chanel tote piece. And let me tell you, I use that to death. So if you do want more of like an everyday piece, I wouldn't necessarily say this could be like going to a wedding, but more so like with a casual outfit. So wearing it over the shoulder, wearing it with like a trench coat, an oversized jacket for the fall would look spectacular. So I did manage to find this one. And then I think I found like 3 more that are going to be in our in-person pop-up for the weekend. This is made with black caviar leather, meaning she's going to be nice and durable if you do plan to like really use the bags. 24 karat gold plated hardware, long strap chain, which is always a plus for me, especially because I always like wearing thick jackets. And then this one is a piece made in 1996. It has one front pocket, and then the top zip is nice if you love opening and closing your bags for that extra security. So it can close up top. This one is going to drop at $24.99. $24.99. Okay, next up, let's do, I'm going to go for it. Since I just talked about the Coach Kiss Lock bag that's been really hot, I want to show the next piece that I found. Does this remind you of anything? So it's a vintage Prada, and it's like this nylon and leather large kiss lock frame bag. And the cool thing about this is very similar in terms of size compared to the Coach Kiss Lock. That's obviously very popular, viral, trending, sold out. I love finding those like vintage versions of it, especially if you want one that's like a Prada piece. So this is entirely nylon, but then you get these leather accents. I love that it has the longer strap drop because it can still be chucked over as a shoulder bag, but I also think it looks great if you were to wear it as like the Coach Kiss Lock. So kind of like hold it like this on the crook of your arm, or like, you know, like hugging the bag like so. Looks incredibly chic this way too. And then this one is the Dr. Frame bag. You will be able to fit, I want to say a laptop can fit inside of here. You know what though? It's kind of got like a slightly slim shape to it at the top. So I don't know if the actual laptop will fit. So let's go with, just to be safe, let's go with at least an iPad. 100% the iPad will fit. And the cool thing about it too is like it's pretty lightweight for being like a larger sized kiss lock bag. So you're not going to get tired when you're holding this. Okay, this piece, when she drops, this is the vintage Prada frame bag, and she's going to drop at $649. $649. Okay, next up, let me do a vintage Gucci next. So one of the textures that has been really popular, and it's exciting because it's typically a texture material that's more popular in the fall and the winter time. But this year, this is like the first time I've seen a bunch of articles saying that suede is becoming like a year-round texture, which makes me happy because I love anything that has suede on it. And again, year-round. So this one is a vintage Gucci suede bucket bag. It's entirely monogram and then like also entirely suede, like down to the strap too. So it's got a short strap with the monogram suede. It's like a bucket, but then it's kind of like a flatter bucket because if you wear it over as a shoulder bag, it's still going to be nice and comfortable when it's sitting flat against your body. This is how it looks like on. Great size if you want to like make this an everyday bag as well. You can fit your phone. You could fit a Kindle inside of here. You can fit your sunglass case, your hand sanitizer, your keys, maybe even like a small water bottle. And then this one, when she drops, she's going to drop at $619. $619. Okay, next up, Kelly. Oh my God, I can't. Thanks, Kelly. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. Yeah, we are. We're going quick. We gotta, if I want to be able to share everything, we gotta go quick. Okay, let me do, I have to do this bag. This one, my jaw dropped when I found this bag. This is, I posted this in our sneak peek video, and hold on, let me get her ready for you. She's a limited edition piece. I'll start off by saying only 50 of this Bottega bag have ever been made. This is a limited edition vintage Bottega Veneta 2003 fringe suede hobo shoulder bag. I'll start off by saying, like, this isn't going to be a bag for everyone. This is for someone who like appreciates the history for Bottega. This is the same year that Thomas Meyer was the creative director. So it's a piece made in 2003. I need to get into the details of it because the details are what make this bag absolutely insane. So it's got, first off, thick chocolate brown fringe strap. When you get into the details though, so basically the chocolate brown has micro intrecciato, and then you get closer and then you have this thicker intrecciato, and then there's little butterfly appliques. They're metal appliques, by the way, that are just kind of like adorned on the strap. You also get a chocolate brown suede with little studs going on the corners. And then if you look even closer, the details of like the edges of the bag itself, it is such a cool conversation piece. You can wear it a couple of different ways. I would wear it this way because I feel like this way is like, it just looks so cool, girl, in my opinion. You could also wear it as a crossbody if you want to be hands-free, but I can totally see like one of the girlies in Japan rocking this bag and just looking so cool. So I love the size. The size is kind of like a minier size. You can fit your phone, you could fit a Kindle, you could fit your sunglasses, you could fit a card holder, and then, you know, that's pretty much it. But really cool piece. And then also a fun fact with this is the strap is actually detachable. So you could technically remove the strap and potentially add it onto another Bottega bag, because I think that the strap itself is like really like the art piece of this, like such an insane piece. And also only 50 of these were ever made. So it has that little plaque inside that says, number 48. So this is number 48 of the 50 that were ever made. Such a cool conversation piece. Okay, so this piece, when she drops, this is the limited edition Bottega Veneta 2003 Intrecciato Suede Fringe Hobo. This is going to drop at $14.99. $14.99. Okay, next up, I'm going to do this Chanel piece next because I fell in love with this. And you probably might know why I fell in love with it. So it's a limited edition, 18K, large knock-on-wood vanity case. It starts with diamond lambskin quilting, a classic, gold hardware. I love the asymmetric zipper. So one of the zippers is like a simple zipper, but then you also get almost like a bag charm CC zipper pull for this, mixed with gold hardware. The ultimate like eye catcher for this bag is the wood detail. not a lot of designer brands will use like an actual wood handle. I love that they added this on because it almost becomes an art piece at this point. The last time I saw a wood handle for a bag was that Bottega bag that I fell in love with. It was the Bottega Andiamo. I posted a video about it a few months ago, but I was like so tempted to buy it because of the wood handle. So you know that if ever I come across a wood handle bag, I would snap it up. So I did that when we went to Japan. This piece, when she dropped, oh wait, actually let me like model it for you. So you can wear it a couple of different ways. Chic, crook on the arm, and then you can also wear it as a longer strap because it does have this long chain, and then wear it as a crossbody bag. So 2 different ways you can wear this one. And this piece, when she drops, this is the limited edition 18K Chanel lambskin knock on wood vanity case. And she is going to drop at $31.99. $31.99. Okay, next up, where shall we go? Where are we heading? Let's head to... Oh, I'm going to do back-to-back Chanel really quickly. So this is actually one of the first Chanel bags that I sourced when I was in Japan. And I'll tell you the reason I went cuckoo over this. So it's a little vintage, not little, large vintage Chanel timeless chain tote bag. It's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. And I don't know if the color is going to pick up on camera. Hopefully it does, but it's like a beautiful dark hunter green in caviar. I love this color, especially now in the autumn, in the winter. Imagine like styling this one. The hardware looks phenomenal still, 24 karat gold plating. It has the little zipper pull with the Chanel logo. And then it's a flatter tote. So I imagine someone potentially using this as a work bag because it will fit your big laptop. It could fit a portfolio inside of here. It could fit an iPad. And just chuck it over your shoulder and then head out the door with your vintage green Chanel. I know, isn't it so gorgeous? Dark, dark green. And again, I really hope the color is picking up because it almost looks like it's coming off as black, but it's like a rich, warm green. Anyways, yeah, this was one of the first bags that I actually found when I was in Japan. So I thought it made sense to have it in our official, back from Japan bag drop. This one is going to drop at $25.99. $25.99. Moving to the next piece. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. Vintage Fendi. If you attended our pop-up last year, there's a specific Fendi that was popping off so much that we ended up selling out of like all of this bag in last year's pop-up. It's a vintage Fendi Zucchino mini pouch bag. So please expect if you do come to our pop-up to see a few of these in the pop-up shop. This one we decided to add into today's bag drop so you can get a little teaser, but it's a little Zucchino pouch, not chocolate brown, more of like a coffee brown. And then it has gold hardware, white contrast stitching, very lightweight, could be a perfect like everyday bag for someone transitioning into nighttime because of its size. And then also could be a travel bag too, because like it's pretty lightweight. You can squish it. It won't get damaged or anything like that. You could wear it as a little bracelet pouch. She'll go with everything because she's neutral too. And it can fit everything, like at least the everyday essentials. So this one, when she drops, this is the vintage Fendi mini pouch bag and she'll drop at $5.99. $5.99. Next, let me see. Is it time? Okay. How much time do we have for this one? I shared kind of like a lengthy story time with this collection if you watched our sneak peek video earlier today. So this is a limited edition Chanel piece. I'll start by saying that we were able to find 4 during like our entire trip to Japan. Obviously, keeping in mind, we went from vendor to vendor to vendor. So we were able to find 4. And then my next thing that I will say is 2 of them have already been snagged. 1 went into my collection, another went into one of my colleagues' collection. So now there's only 2 left. And then I'll also say that there's 1 in pop-up. So 1 for the weekend if you're going to be in the in-person pop-up. And then this is the final one. So that's how I'll start. Let me give you a little introduction if you've never seen this bag. This is a very, very rare piece. She's a limited edition one. She's called the Patchwork Chanel Flap. She is beautiful. Lots of conversation with this one. It's basically got like different kinds of materials. So think of the different materials that Chanel has used throughout the decades of being Chanel. You get the denim, you have the lambskin, you have caviar, there's patent, there's tweed, all basically put into one bag. There's jersey too. So there's just so many different kinds of materials. On top of that, they made this like neat whip stitching detail. So it's not only just like all of these textures put together, but it has this unique stitched design and different colors of the threads. This piece is such a conversation starter. And specifically this one, if you love like a beautiful denim bag, this is such a great colorway to go with. You can wear it a few different ways. So this is how she looks like if you were to wear her as the classic flap. And by the way, this like truly is a classic flap piece, same exact dimensions and size. You can wear her over the shoulder, and then you can also wear it as a long shoulder bag. Okay, hold on. Let me pull the chain a little bit. Okay, hold on. I think I need to open it to fully pull it. Okay, so you could wear it now as a longer shoulder bag, like so. And then you could also do maybe a top handle version. And I think you can wear it as a crossbody. It's going to be like a high crossbody, but okay, yeah, you could also wear it as a crossbody piece. And then, so basically all of the 4 that we found were entirely different colors. So the one that I snagged was kind of like a mixture of colors. The second one that one of my colleagues snagged was entirely black. And then the one that's for pop-up is a beautiful pink. And then this one is the blue denim. So yeah, I posted a photo. If you watch the video that I just posted, there's a really quick snapshot of like all 4 of them together. It was such a wild photo to even take. Like, hello, how did we even find all of these pieces? But yeah, this one is going to be dropping in today's drop. So again, if you aren't able to come to our pop-up this weekend, here is kind of like your digital version of a pop-up. But this one, when she drops the limited edition Chanel 2014 denim patchwork medium flat bag, and yes, it is a single flat bag. She is going to drop at $74.99. $74.99. And you can twin with myself and Davis and whoever ends up getting the one at pop-up. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do a Loewe piece next. Loewe puzzle, no stranger to our drops, will not be a stranger if you go to our in-person pop-up as well. This is the most requested Loewe bag that we have been asked to source the entire year. So this one is a size medium. She's called the puzzle, and this was actually a tricolor. And let me get up close so you can actually see the color story. So I want to say this is black up top, a charcoaly, let me see, a cool toned gray. And then you have kind of like a light gray going on over here, black panels, a little bit of white mixed with gold hardware. So a few different colors. If you don't wear a lot of color, this could really be a nice accent because it still has color to it. Oh, and there's Louie hanging out. It has like some color pops, but still acts as like a neutral piece too. I think it could be cute if you own a puzzle. If you got like even the puzzle bag charms, hanging it off of here would be really pretty. But highly recommend a puzzle. I just added a puzzle bag into my collection earlier this year too. And it's just been a great everyday bag, which is why we will continue to source it. And then this one, when she drops, she's going to drop at $17.99. $17.99. Okay, moving to the next piece. And then, Louis, can you please exit? Thank you very much. Okay, next up, let me do Let me see. I think I'm going to go for a emerald green Chanel next. Let's do this one. Guys, the color. It's this dark green. And like, I want to say there's two different kinds of green. Hopefully the color is capturing. But basically you have like more of a true dark green. And then this one's like a cool toned green up top. Two different leather, or not different leathers, but this one's got the diamond quilting calfskin, and then this one is a shine calfskin. It's made with aged gold hardware, and then you can kind of wear it similar to a classic flap you would wear all those ways. Double chain, you could wear it as a crossbody, you could do maybe like a long shoulder if you wanted to. Thank you. Oh my God, I appreciate it, Kelly. Thank you, thank you. Doesn't this look great too with like this color story? Or even like an all black outfit with like a green bag, or again, this exact color story with like the cream and then the cognac. So can be worn many different ways. And I think that the color is so rich and luxe, especially for the winter time. So this one, when she drops, this is the 2014 Soft Elegance Chanel flat bag, and she's going to drop at $31.99. $31.99. Very Alphaba. You guys, how many more weeks? Like a couple more weeks until part 2 comes out. I'm so excited for anyone who is also a Wicked fan. Okay, one more time. I'll try it on as the classic double chain. Next up. Let me do, I think I'm going to go for Vintage Bottega next. So if you are coming to our pop-up, expect to see, I want to say maybe like 2 Vintage Bottega hobos, between 2 to 4. But we have this one for tonight's. I think that the colorway for this one, it like kind of looks somewhat orange, but then it has like, in certain lights, it could also come off cognac, like a brown color. It's this Intrecciato weaved medium hobo. Obviously, this has been like the bag that's been extremely popular. If you love the look of like the Jody or the Hop by Bottega, the current versions, this is kind of like their first iteration when they created the Intrecciato hobo. I think there's like 4 different versions of the Bottega hobo, and this is the original. So this is how she looks like on the shoulder. For autumn, it's going to look fantastic with like the cognacs. It's going to look fantastic with like the warmer tones. Even like an entirely neutral piece would be really pretty too. This one is a size medium, and she's going to drop at $10.99. $10.99 for the Vintage Bottega hobo. Okay, next up, let's do, oh my God, this one. This Gucci bag. I shared this earlier when we posted it, but this reminds me of, wait, can you guess if you haven't seen the video, can you guess what this looks like? I'm sure you guys know. So I'll share, this is a vintage Gucci piece. This is a pretty rare one, and it's by Tom Ford. So the year that Tom Ford was creative director, so early 2000s. It's entirely shiny crocodile. And then it reminds me of a Constance. So if you are an Hermes fan, the Hermes Constance is very similar to this, where you basically get it worn as a double strap, but then you can also pull it a little bit longer, and then she can be worn as a shoulder piece. So this is how she looks like on. It's such a gorgeous bag. And it has the huge G silver logo with the Gucci engraving up top or at the bottom over here. Very much reminiscent to an Hermes Constance, in my opinion. It also has an adjustable strap. Right now it's at its shortest length, but that it can get slightly shorter with the 2 nozzles down. And then is this black or brown? She's black. So it's a black shiny crocodile, beautiful exotic piece. And then I'll try it on one more time as a long shoulder. And then this piece, so it's a pretty rare one to find on the resale market. In terms of what will fit inside, I can see a Kindle fitting inside of here. Let me do a test, because she's not too tiny. Okay, yeah, you can for sure fit a Kindle. A Kindle, maybe your iPhone Pro Max, your card holder, and then a pair of keys. And this one, when she drops, the Rare Gucci Tom Ford Constance shoulder bag, she's going to drop at $19.99. $19.99. Okay, next up, let me do, I'm going to go for, I think this is our only Balenciaga of the night. Let's do this one. So this one, it's called the Papier. It's the A6 mini bag, and it's made of this soft gray goat skin and then silver hardware. So this can be worn a couple of different like shapes. So this is the first shape it can be worn as. And it's not like a mini bag. I want to say like it can fit at least the everyday essentials, including like a mini iPad. And let me actually open it up because this one kind of like transforms shape-wise. It becomes like an almost trapeze shape. So it has these zippers on the sides of it where you can open it up, and then this is how it'll look if you were to wear it like outwards like that. So a couple of different ways that it can be worn. And then let me share the interior. Oh, Carson, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. I hope you had a good day off. Thank you. Thank you. It comes with, she's pregnant, comes with a little mirror. So you can check yourself out. And then the interior, spacious enough to, again, like I said, fit like all the everyday essentials inside of here. So this one, the gray goatskin Papier Balenciaga, this is going to drop at $749. $749. Next up, let me do this Diana. You sure as heck know that when I went to Japan, I had to pick up Chanel Dianas. So if you are on the hunt for any size Chanel Diana, we have 2 that I have dropping tonight. And then we also have a few in the in-person pop-up if you're coming in California this weekend. So this one is a size small. She's a piece made in the 90s. It's lambskin leather with 24 karat gold plated hardware. If you're familiar with the Dianas, it's pretty much like as popular as the Chanel Classic flap, right down to even like its dimensions. It's very similar in size to a Chanel Classic flap. So basically, if you are a Chanel collector, the first question is if you want to get a classic flap or if you want to get a Diana. But when you become a collector, you'll realize that you might just need both of them. So this one is the Diana. And how you can tell it's a Diana, by the way, is it kind of has like a little smiley face. So it has this framed like leather accent, and then it looks like it's smiling. It's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. And then you can wear this a few different ways. You can wear it as a crossbody. So again, very similar to a Chanel Classic flap. And then you can wear it as a long shoulder. And then you can do a double chain as well. And then do we know the exact year? Let me see. This piece also comes with its dust bag. And then let me see. We don't have the exact year on her, but this one is for sure a 90s piece. If I was to guess, I would give it like a 1991 to 1994 time frame. And then this is the inside of this. So you can fit a Kindle, you can fit your Continental wallet, phone, hand sanitizer, call it a day. And this one, when she drops, so this is the 1990s Chanel Small Diana flap, and she's going to drop at $39.99. $39.99. And also I want to point out how gorgeous her structure is still. So if it's like sitting on a table, she'll sit upright. Hi, Steph. Hi there. Has Nika shown the green Loewe? I will grab it now. Let's grab this little number here. Hold on. Let me scan her in. This one reminds me of pasta, and you'll see why in a second. So it's this Loewe Emerald Green Velasquez top handle bag. Beautiful dark green. And then what is the pasta? What's the pasta that reminds us of this? Do you guys know the actual like name of the pasta shape? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
What is this pasta shape? Okay, I know you girlies might know. But this part, the little zipper pulls remind me of pasta. And then even like
Rigatoni.
Is it rigatoni?
Rigatoni.
Oh wait, ritoni. Rotini. Okay, rotini. Wait, stop it. Why is everyone saying so many different terms? Fusilli, rotini, rigatoni, rotini. Wait. Okay, you guys can see it though, right? So, it's got, the top handle. It's this structured hardware top handle. The design is so, so cool. And if you get up close up top here, it's actually a different color and leather. So it's embossed with Loewe and it's kind of like a matte finish up top. And I want to say the color is almost like a kind of like a dusty blue color up top, but really chic. It reminds me of the Epi leather that Louis Vuitton makes. So different colorway, really chic little top handle. This is, oh my gosh, Louis, get out of here. I don't want to step on you. I don't know if you guys have seen Louis, but he's been so clingy ever since I got back from Japan. So he's been like just on me the entire time. It's so weird because like he wasn't like this before, but yeah, maybe he just missed me a lot. Okay, let me wear it so you can see. This is how she looks like as like that little top handle. And then it will fit your iPhone Pro Max. And this one, when she drops, $449. $449. Okay, next up, let me do, oh my gosh. If anyone is waiting for it, it's time. Hold on, let me scan her. You might know what I'm talking about. I can't. I'll start with saying, I think it's been pretty obvious that I've been loving this collection and sourcing this collection ever since I discovered it. So, hi, hello. She's a limited edition piece. This is officially the first time we have sourced a Gillies Birkin. So if you've been watching our shows, we've been loving sourcing the Gillies collection. We've been finding the Kellys. So this is officially the first time we've had a Birkin at Gillies. And this is a piece made in 2012. She's made of Tadillac leather. And then the Gillies design is basically like, it's supposed to resemble a men's Scottish Oxford shoe. So, you know, like the wingtip shoes that are really popular. You get all of that throughout the edges and corners of the bag. And then you also get the clochette that also has that Gillies detail. It's made with gold hardware. And hi, hello. She's a size 30? Who is she? Size 30? I'll start with saying we love sourcing our 35s. I think that the 35 is a great size if you want to use it as like a true workhorse Birkin bag. Fits all of your things. It's like the type that you like, even if you don't want to like take the most care of it, like you can throw all of your things in it and be like that functional bag. The 30 is where I would say, let's pause for a second. Let's enjoy her at times, but not every day, especially when it comes to a limited edition one. So the size 30 is slightly smaller than the 35. This is how she looks like on the crook of the arm. She's a cutie. Imagine this with all black too. All black, red lip, holiday season. Yeah. Let me do a little 360. So Rubis, by the way, is the name of the color. This beautiful, like true, rich red. And then she is in insane condition, made with the gold hardware. Oh my gosh, this is a cool fun fact too. So whenever Hermes makes these like limited edition pieces, they'll hide their stamping actually inside of the bag versus on the exterior. So this is one of the few bags you'll see that has the stamping not in this area, but like actually in the interior. It's a cool conversation piece. I'll try it on one more time so you can see. I'm really excited because the Gillies collection is obviously, it's been one collection that I've been loving sourcing, as you can probably tell, but this is officially the first time we have a Gillies Birkin. So the 2012 Hermes Rubis Cadillac Gillies Birkin 30, retourné with gold hardware, excellent condition. Hello, excellent condition. She's going to drop at $13,499. $13,499. And I'll hold it one more time just for the vibes. So cool. Okay, let's continue. Time check, 6:20. Okay, we have about 40 minutes before the bags drop on FashionNica.com. 40 minutes exactly. You know what? I'm going to go lean into that colorway, the beautiful red colorway. I'll go for this vintage Loewe next. I feel like Matthew would freak out over this one too. So it almost resembles a Loewe Amazona, but this is a Loewe bowler bag. It's a minier version of the Amazona in a sense, because you kind of get the similar shape, but more of like a mini-sized Boston. Red leather, anagram clochette, with the anagram logo in the middle, silver hardware. There's a couple of pockets too, so you can store your lactates inside, and then you can fit everything else in the interior. This is how she looks like on the crook of the arm. It somewhat, because of its size and shape, it slightly gives elongated, which is like kind of east-west, kind of, in a way. It'll fit a Kindle inside of here, so she's not that mini. You can fit your iPhone Pro Max, you can fit your sunglass case, Continental wallet will fit inside of here, maybe some hand sanitizer, and then the interior has the gorgeous jacquard anagram and Loewe interior. And this piece, when she drops, $579. $579. And then I'm going to hold it the way Matthew loves holding his bags. This is the Matthew stance. Okay, $579. Next up, let me go for, let's do this one. Since I chatted about the Diana, we do have two Dianas in today's drop. And this is very much, and if you know, you know. If you're going to our pop-up, expect to see, I think we only have one Caviar Diana for the actual pop-up, because we wanted to save one for the drop today. So this is a rare Chanel. It's a 1996 Caviar Large Diana flat bag. Brownie points to anyone who can guess what makes this a rare piece. This is made with caviar leather. So Dianas are typically made with the classic lambskin leather. Not often do they make it with caviar, which is now why it's actually been going up in price on the resale market. I've seen Dianas, like they're at like 14,000, at like obviously like the most pristine condition. And like, obviously I think that that's a little bit inflated too, but you'll typically see Dianas now from 10 to 14,000, which is like so crazy, but it's officially like a Chanel collection, a Chanel collector's piece. So this one is the size large. She's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware, the caviar diamond quilting. You can wear this a number of ways. And then since it's the larger size, you even get a larger or longer length chain, so you can wear it comfortably as a crossbody. Even if you are a tall girly, like it will sit as a crossbody bag. You can wear it as a long shoulder, and then obviously like in her most classic form, you can also wear it as a double chain. So let me actually pull the chain a little bit more, and then I'll also wear it as like a mid-length, because I think that mid-length will be really pretty. So you could do a double chain, and then you can also wear it like this length. And I think for the Diana flaps, this is my personal favorite way, mid-length. I feel like it's a little bit more like casual now when you wear it like that. So let me share the interior. You will fit an iPad inside of here since this is a larger Diana. Interior, extremely spacious. iPad, Continental wallet, sunglass case, makeup bag, some snacks for the day, call it a day. This piece, when she drops, for the rare caviar 1996 large Diana flap. Are you ready for how much this is dropping? So as I mentioned, typically for the caviar Diana, we're seeing it increase, especially this year too, because there's a lot of speculation that, oh my gosh, who is it? The creative director of Chanel, who's a new creative director. You guys know. Hold on. It's on the tip of my tongue. You know what? Someone knows here. And I've mentioned, oh my God, I have a brain fart. What is happening? Thank you, Matthew Blasey. Thank you, Matthew Blasey. There's speculation that he is going to come out with a Diana flap at some point when, like, during his time at Chanel. Okay. Anyways, that's why we think that the Dianas are increasing, and especially the caviar Dianas. So this one's going to drop at $62.99. $62.99 for the rare caviar Diana flat bag. Okay. Next up, let's see. You know what? Since we were talking about Matthew Blasey, so before his time at Chanel, which he just showed his first show, he was actually a part of Bottega Veneta. So let's do a Bottega Veneta piece next. So this one comes with its dust bag. As you can tell from the dust bag, this is actually a newer piece, and I thought this would be so fun to add in today's drop. The color? Hello? The color? How do you describe this color? Look what it does to the fit. It's this beautiful, let's say teal. Can we go with teal? Is that a good way to describe this? And it's patent leather. It's the mini Jody. And then, this beautiful, like, Bottega Veneta piece in Trecciato weaving. And this is how the mini Jody, oh, by the way, if you're not familiar with the Jody, so basically this is the vintage version. This is the vintage Bottega Hobo. And then, they started to create the newer version that's called the Jody. And the Jody, they have it in different sizes. This one's the mini size. And then you can tell it's a Jody because of the little knotted detail on the handles. Okay. I think this is such a gorgeous color. Imagine this with even like a dark chocolate brown. This color, cognac, would look fantastic. All black, all cream. This is like the pop to your outfits. She's in excellent condition, by the way. And this is going to drop at $11.99. $11.99. In excellent condition and comes with dust bag. Okay. I just got a message saying that I have about 30 minutes left. So 30 minutes before the bags drop on FashionNica.com. So I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit and let's go for a Louis Vuitton that I don't often source because it's a little bit harder to find, but I was very excited when I saw this in Japan. So this is called the Flannery Louis Vuitton. It reminds me of it's like a fusion of two different bags. So this is very similar in like maybe structure. We'll go with structure. It's very similar to a Louis Vuitton Keepall, but then it also has this like longer strap drop to, what's like a Louis Vuitton that has a longer strap drop? Neverfull? I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. Bucket bag? Basically like a Louis Vuitton that has like the longer straps, because typically the Keepalls, if you're familiar with the Louis Vuitton Keepall, it has these short handles. So then it becomes like a truly travel size bag. This, with its size, with the long straps, definitely like a more functional piece for everyday use, especially if you love putting a lot inside. I personally think that if Matthew saw this bag, he would freak out because Matthew loves using his bag, his Keepall. He has a huge Keepall that he actually uses as an everyday bag. I don't see a lot of people using a Keepall as an everyday bag, but I do think if he saw this, he would freak out because this like truly is a Matthew bag. So this is how she looks like on excellent strap drop length. It's going to be nice and comfortable. And then you can put like little bag charms, great size. This is a size 45, by the way. And then this one is going to drop at $6.99. $6.99 for the Louis Vuitton Flannery bag. Okay, I am being handed a very insane bag right now. Thank you. Okay. So hi. Hello. This is a very special piece. If you are not familiar with Chanel. When they make things that have denim, a lot of times they sell out because denim is kind of like a quintessential texture, quintessential material that does really, really well at Chanel because it's considered a classic material. So this is the Chanel Classic Flap. It's a size small, by the way. You see that quilting? It's not like actually quilted. It's shadow quilted. So entirely smooth denim, but then you have the shadow quilting. And the reason I added this in today's bag drop is because if you are coming to our in-person pop-up this weekend, I wanted to source denim pieces because if you're familiar with Japan, they have this thing called Japanese denim, which is like the highest premium type of denim, like insane quality. And a lot of times Chanel actually uses Japanese denim for their bags because of that. So this one is made with the light gold hardware. It's a piece made in 2022, and she's called the Trompe l'Oeil Denim Small Classic Shadow Bag. You can wear her, obviously, all the different ways you can wear a Chanel Classic Flap. So as a double chain, as a crossbody, as a long shoulder bag. So all those different ways. And she's just such a beautiful conversation piece. I definitely see this style going up in value in the future too, because it's basically a classic flap, but it's got the denim shadow quilting to it. This one is going to drop at $59.99. $59.99. Oh yes. If you also get the sneak peek, I'll share the sneak peek password right now. The sneak peek password for today's drop. So basically the theme is I got a little too excited and decided to make a bag drop with the bags that I sourced in Japan. Don't worry though, if you are coming to our in-person pop-up, we do have a insane selection for you to shop from as well. This is truly just me being a little too excited. So my team approved that I can do at least a Japan drop that's a digital Japan drop if you can't make it to this weekend's drop. Okay, next up, no stranger, we have a 2019 Oblique Dior mini saddle. And hello, she does come with an additional Dior strap. So this is the Dior guitar strap. Just the strap alone is sold separately and it retails for $1,100. We're including it with today's bag. So this is the mini oblique saddle, gold hardware. This is in excellent condition. The strap obviously can be detached if you want to just wear it maybe at nighttime with like a cocktail dress. But I think that having this added guitar strap is really helpful, especially if you plan to use it in the daytime, because now it can be a comfortable crossbody. So this one is going to drop at $23.99 in excellent condition. $23.99. Okay, next up. So I've talked about bijou chains. You guys know the bijou chain. Chanel doesn't often make bags with bijou chains. Typically, they'll reserve it for their jewelry. Once in a while, there are collections that will come out with bijou chains and people go crazy over them. So this one, she was made last year in 2024. They decided to introduce the bijou chain to one of their bags, which is this one. It's a navy lambskin bijou mini square flap. So you get the diamond quilting. I'll share this CC logo because I think the CC logo is extra special too. You get the little medallion chain or medallion charm with the diamond metal quilting, in addition to the insane aged gold hardware bijou. And I'm going to get up close so you can actually see that turn lock. The turn lock is diamond quilted too. So the turn lock has that engraved quilting. Since it's a mini square flap, you can wear it a number of ways. Since I don't have much time, I have about 20-ish to 26 minutes before they drop. I'm going to slightly go quick, but you can wear this as a crossbody, like so. And for reference, I'm 5 feet. You can actually play around with the chain because of that longer length. So let me do a little twisties on her so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, the sound. We love the sound of any Chanel chain, but the bijou chain we love. Okay, top handle. Wear it as a top handle. You can also do a mid-length because I shortened it a bit. So now it can be worn like this with the cute little bag charm. And then I think you can even do a double chain. Actually, no, I know you can because I remember seeing us doing modeling photos like this. Okay, yeah, you can also wear it at its short length. So basically, like, since it's a mini square flap, you can wear it so many different ways. It's a beautiful dark navy quilting, and she is going to drop at $39.99. $39.99 for the 2024 Chanel Navy Bijou Mini Square Flat. Oh my gosh, speaking of navy, hi, I don't think I even shared this on our Instagram. So this is a surprise. It comes with its dust bag. We are going to do an Hermes piece next. So this one, 2023, Blue Sapphire Clemence Evelyn TPM gold hardware. So it's Clemence leather, which is basically the leather that you'll typically see for the Hermes Evelyn. This is the smallest of the Evelyns, which is a TPM size. It has the Amazon strap that is detachable. So a lot of times I'll see people actually detaching the strap and then adding like a twilly if you wanted to wear it as like a shorter version. But I think that this is a great style, especially if you love to travel, because it like sits close to the body, keeps it nice and secure. You can still fit like the essentials inside. It wears beautifully and it goes with a lot of things too. And you can just kind of like sit it inside of a suitcase and not have to worry about it. So that's what makes for an excellent little travel bag. As a crossbody, I'm 5 feet for reference. And this is in the beautiful blue sapphire, which is like, I think that this, I'm like trend forecasting here. This colorway, like specifically the dark navy, I envision this being even more popular, like specifically the dark navy. So I'm going to start sourcing more dark navy bags. Hopefully you guys are interested. But anyways, this one, she's in excellent condition. This is the 2023 Blue Sapphire Hermes Evelyn Clemence TPM. And with gold hardware, she's going to drop at $27.99. $27.99, excellent condition. Okay, next up, oh my God, this one. Mark my words. This bag, someday, I will have a bag from this collection. This is one of my favorite collections Chanel has ever made. And it's not vintage, which is, because you know me, I love my vintage bags. This is a 2022 piece. They did such a great job with this collection. And like, let me tell you why. I love a good camellia flower. Camellia flower is like it's like logo at this point. Like the camellia flower is part of Chanel and their designs. You'll see it everywhere. They made the turnlock have a little camellia flower on top of it. And that in itself, like, it's so good. And it's just such a small detail. Like you don't notice it until you notice it. It's made with the aged gold hardware, poofy caviar. The color is like this beautiful warm gray. And since it's a wallet on chain, you can basically wear all these different ways. I highly recommend a Chanel wallet on chain, especially if you're like starting out with your Chanel collection, because of how much use you're going to get out of it. Like you'll be able to use it as a more like everyday bag because it's an easy crossbody. You can wear it as a long shoulder. You can also like double twist it and then it becomes like an instant like bag you would want to wear for when you're going to a wedding because they make the strap drop so good. Like, look at that. So a lot of people I see having wallet on chains during wedding season, it being worn like this. So you just get so much versatility. And like, although it's like a tinier piece, you'll still be able to fit everything inside. At least, again, the main essentials, you'll still be able to fit the things inside because they thought about that. They added a little, card holder slot. So you can ditch your card holder, you could ditch the wallet, fit that inside, and then it still fits your iPhone Pro Max. On top of that, they made like a little bag shaper at the bottom, so it keeps its shape when it's not being used. So there's just so many aspects of why I think a Chanel wallet on chain is going to be such a great bag, especially if you're like starting to decide like what are the investment Chanels you want to go for, which is also why expect to see, if you're coming to our pop-up this weekend, expect to see some Chanel wallet on chains. Okay, so this is the 2022 Chanel Camellia Turnlock Caviar Wallet on Chain. She's going to drop at $37.99. $37.99. And then also I'll note that the Camellia collection, pretty hard to find on the resale market because of how popular it is. Okay, next up. Okay, I have 20 minutes before the bags drop, by the way. 20 minutes. Let's do denim. And I've already mentioned that we are going to have denim in our pop-up. So this is a Miu Miu denim Matalas shoulder bag. So typically the Matalas is used for leather. This one is made with the gorgeous denim. It's a tote shoulder version. You can fit your Kindle. You can fit potentially like a small laptop will fit inside of here. This could be a work bag for someone. And this is going to drop at $5.99. $5.99. Okay, guys, I have 20 minutes and like more bags than minutes. So this is what we call the Ultra Speed Round. Vintage Chanel. It's a Mademoiselle chain small classic flat bag. It's made with 24 karat gold plated hardware. And then I'll start off, hold on, with this one. Chanel Classic Flap. If you're coming to our in-person pop-up, we sourced many Chanel Classic Flaps. So you can really kind of decide like which one you want to go for. This is the one, and we won't have this one at the pop-up. But I did manage to find one that has this reissue chain, which is kind of like a piece of jewelry. So it's 24 karat gold plated hardware, and it acts as the actual like chain itself for the bag. You can also wear it as a long shoulder strap, and it's basically the anatomy of a Chanel Classic Flap, but with that rare reissue chain. And this piece, she was born in 1989, and hello, the price for this one, $30.99, $30.99 for this one. And then leaning into that same idea of like the classic flaps, I was able to also find one. So if you love the look of the Chanel Classic Flap, but you're not ready to spend like $10,000 on it, or maybe even like $5,000 for a vintage one, we have the micro quilted jersey version of a Chanel Classic Flap. This one is a single flap, and then it's micro quilted. So you get that micro quilt stitching. You have the jersey. This one's made with a champagne gold hardware with a touch of patent leather too. And basically wear her the exact same way you would wear a Chanel Classic Flap. And are you ready for the price for this one? $21.99. $21.99. Next up, I'm going to do two, because this is one that I just added into my collection. So I have two different versions of it. Expect to see some Speedies this weekend too. So this one is the classic monogram Speedy. Her condition. Look at the vachetta still. It's beautiful, light vachetta. They're both a size 25, which is the same size I have in my collection. So Speedy 25s. This one is made with the black epi leather and gold hardware. And then this is the classic monogram canvas. I added a strap. You could get a strap off of Etsy, but it's like a vachetta-like looking strap so that it can be worn as a shoulder bag. I think that's such a genius way, especially if you want the look and feel of the newer Speedies that come with the shoulder strap, just literally adding it on, and then it becomes a shoulder bag. So they're off of Etsy. They also have some on Amazon too. This one, the Speedy 25 bag, this one's going to drop at $13.99. $13.99 for the Speedy 25. And then this one is going to drop at $6.99 for the Epi Leather 25. $6.99. Okay, next up, let's do this Chanel piece next. We have a filigree. And if you don't know the filigree collection, really quick 101. Filigree is basically these little Chanel aglets. And the Chanel aglets have CC logos on each leg, champagne gold hardware. There's a black leather CC, and then it's against a dark navy caviar quilting. This combo is so chic. Like black and navy look so good together. This is basically this similar like sizing to a small for a classic flap, maybe even slightly smaller, but the size of this filigree flap is a size small. So you could wear this as a double chain, like so. And then you can also pull this a little bit longer, and then it becomes a crossbody. So a few different ways. We graded this one in like new condition. So this is in like new condition. This is the 2018 Caviar Filigree Small Flat Bag. Oh my God. And then this is gonna drop. Kevin's like dancing right now. This is gonna drop at $33.99. $33.99. Okay, next up, let's do this vintage Chanel next. This is I think this is the larger square flap for vintage Chanel, black lambskin leather, 24 karat gold plated hardware. As you can tell, the CC turn lock is about 2.5 times larger than the classic turn locks. So you get all of that 24 karat gold plated hardware, and it can be worn so many different ways. So you have to get like a little chain hook adjuster. But once you have the chain hook adjuster, let me tell you all the different ways you'll be able to wear her. First off, this is going to be like the main way. You can wear this as a long shoulder. You can wear it as a crossbody as well. Okay, 5 feet for reference, crossbody. But then if you have a little chain hook adjuster, which is like, I want to say like $5 off of Amazon, she can become any length you would like it to become simply by doing that trick. And I feel like you guys might know what I'm talking about because I've showed this a number of times on our lives, but take that little hook it in the interior like so, close her up, and then now that means you could wear it like this length if you want to. So slightly shorter, slightly longer. You can even do like a super short top handle version where you don't even see the chain hardware. So many ways you can wear this piece. And this one's going to drop at $30.99. $30.99 for the vintage Chanel 90s timeless square flat bag. Okay, moving to the next piece. Let's do, I think you can actually tell in today's theme that we are starting to source more navy pieces. This is a crinkled calfskin, and it's called the Easy Flap, but essentially you get this beautiful dark navy crinkled calfskin flat bag, ruthenium hardware, chunky chain hardware with the grommets engraved, and very edgy piece. This is how you can wear her as a double chain, but then you can pull it a little bit longer and then it becomes a crossbody style. And this piece, when she drops, she's going to drop at $24.99. $24.99 for the 2015 crinkled calfskin easy flat bag. Okay, next up, I have about 13 minutes before the bags drop on FashionNica.com. 13 minutes officially. Next up, let's do this piece, this little Chanel piece. Oh yeah, that one too. Okay. Next up, I love the name of this one. This is called the En Vogue. En Vogue. It's a 2019 Chanel En Vogue flat bag. So you basically get, I want to say this is from their cruise collection because you get like this thick rope detail with the gold hardware, a hidden CC logo, the CC turn lock, or not the CC turn lock, the CC stitched in. And then you also have this, very similar to the crinkled calfskin Chanel I just shared, crinkled calfskin black leather. It also comes with a top handle option, so you could actually wear it one of two ways. I'll show it the first way so you can get a good idea. So over the shoulder, great strap drop length, and then you can also wear it as a top handle. And then this part can't come off, so it'll hang, but you can wear it like this on the crook of the arm, and then she becomes like a bracelet bag. Okay, this one, when she dropped, 2019 En Vogue Chanel flat bag, crinkled calfskin, she's going to drop at $25.99. $25.99. And next up we have, please expect, if you are coming to our pop-ups, that you will find a baguette bakery. The team didn't know, but I stole a couple for today's show. So this one is this dark forest green. And I'm praying it picks up on camera because the color is phenomenal. So forest green, and then it's the Zucca trunk baguette. So basically it's like a trunk. I like to call this like a menadier because of its structure, but it's not actually a menadier, but it kind of gives that vibe. So you can wear it as a top handle, and then it does come with all of its accoutrements, and it also will come with its crossbody strap. So say you want to just add the strap, wear it as a crossbody, you still can. This is going to drop at $15.99. $15.99. Oh, Luigi, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. She's glossy from the sweat. Thanks though. Okay, that one will drop at, I don't know what I said. I think I said $15.99. Okay, we have for our girlies who want the sparkle, and please expect to see sparkle in our pop-up, in addition to like as we continue to get later into the year, more sparkle for us. The 2013 Chanel Strass It's called the Mineral Nights Turnlock Flap. So it's basically like a mini flap bag, but then you get all this like crystal strass, and the strass itself is the same color as the actual like shiny iridescent lambskin that they use. It's made with a gunmetal hardware, and it's like a mini flap. But look at that. It has a little pocket in the back with the zipper pull. And I think this is such a pretty piece, especially if you're going to get into the holiday seasons and want to wear this on yourself when you're wearing like a little cocktail dress. But beautiful piece, and you can actually wear it a few different ways because of the long strap drop. So you could get away with using it as a double chain if you wanted to. So this one is going to drop. This is the 2013 Strass Turnlock Flap. She'll drop at $26.99. $26.99. And then the code is back from Japan. Code is back from Japan. But all the bags are going to drop in exactly 10 minutes, and you don't actually need the code. They'll literally just pop up, spill out on the page on FashionNica.com in 10 minutes. Okay, next up. Pony hair is one of my favorite textures. You know that already. So this one is a Gucci half horse bit bucket bag made with zebra pony hair, and it's got the gold hardware with the half horse bit, black leather, and then everything else is this beautiful soft zebra pony hair. I want to say, I don't know if we did this in our modeling photos or not, but because it has two straps, you can actually wear it. So this is at the longest length, but I'm pretty sure it can connect. So you could actually wear it as like a shorter strap. So something like this as like a little bucket bag. So a few different ways. And this piece, she's the Gucci Zebra 73 bucket pony hair. And this is going to drop at $15.99. $15.99. Next up. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at the condition of this piece. Like that quilting is so poofy still. It's a 2016 lambskin turnlock flap, black lambskin, gold hardware. And like it almost resembles the same like frame detail as the Chanel Diana flap bags. The size wise, I want to say it's slightly larger, potentially larger, or if not, similar size to a medium classic flap. And it can be worn truly as like a classic flap, but it has more like structured edges to it, if you can see. So short shoulder, double chain, crossbody, long shoulder. This is the 2016 black lambskin turnlock flap, and she's going to drop at $33.99. $33.99. Next up, let's do this one. This one comes with her box. It's a piece made in 2023. Box and dust bag are included. And hold on, let me get her out. It reminds me of a vintage Chanel because of this chain. It's called the framing chain flat bag, but it's essentially black calfskin leather, the aged gold hardware. And then why it reminds me of a vintage piece is because in 1995, they created this chunky chain and they decided to bring it back in 2023. It's called like a chain around. So basically like this chunky chain wraps around the bag, and then it's a mini flap style. Wear it as a crossbody like so, but such a cool, like edgy conversation piece. And this is going to drop. She's in excellent condition. She will drop at $26.99. $26.99, and box and dust bag are included. Okay, I have 7 minutes before the bags drop on FashionNica.com. 7 minutes exactly. Next up, let's do this Fendi vintage mama baguette. So like I mentioned, I was able to steal 2 baguettes for today's drop. This is the second one. This is a mama baguette and patent leather. It's got a silver little mirror detail with black enamel. And then look at the contrast stitch. The contrast stitch color is kind of like a light orange. And then it has the chunky acrylic hardware as the strap. And the mama is the largest size of the baguettes, by the way. Okay, this one's gonna drop at $9.49. $9.49. And I shared the Dianas already, but feel free to look at our sneak peek. If not, you can, it's literally gonna drop in 6 minutes. So in 6 minutes, all the bags are gonna drop, and that's where you'll be able to see the Diana bags. Okay, this one, it's a Chanel calfskin. It's almost like a frame too, but I'll show you in a second why I think that. So it basically has 3 chains welded together, ruthenium, not ruthenium actually, gunmetal hardware, CC stitched in. The design is really unique. There's a very specific design that Japan had bag-wise, and it reminded me of, this style reminded me of it, but it's basically like a one strap where you just kind of like chuck it on and then wear it like so. I actually bought one for myself, so I'll share it with you guys, but very similar design-wise. And then it has this like little frame detail in the interior, which I thought was so cool for this bag. And this is going to drop, this is the calfskin chain hobo. She's going to drop at $14.99. $14.99. Next up, let's do a chenille one. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I am. This is a vintage Fendi, and it's Zuka, but the material is called chenille, and it's kind of like a more textured velvet in a way, like a slightly more textured velvet. And I love these details on it. If you get up close, you can actually see that it has these Zuka like cutouts in this chocolate brown area. And then you also have like a little Fendi spelled out charm hanging out over here. Somewhat of like a Dr. like Kiss Locky style bag, I would think. Can I wear it like this? Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Wear it like this as a clutch. It also has longer strap drop, so chuck it over your shoulder. And this is going to drop at $7.49. $7.49. Next up, this one. This is like a mini classic flap, the miniest classic flap. It's technically a Chanel card holder on chain. You guys, black caviar leather, gold hardware, resembles the look of a Chanel classic flap. Let me tell you the price of this one. She's in excellent condition, little to no wear. A piece made in 2021, $18.99. $18.99. I don't even think they have any type of like little mini wallet on chain, even close to that price in store. This one, I feel like Davis would love this one. This is a 2008 accordion disc flap bag. So double chain tote, super soft, slouchy leather. And then look at, it makes a sound. Okay, I have no time. I'm sorry. You can hear it. The disc is making sounds, but like different colorways depending on like how you're holding it. It's such a cool piece. I've never seen like this kind of leather detailing. It's all leather, by the way. So all leather on this guy. This is a 2008 piece, and she's going to drop at $22.99. $22.99. Next up, the Celine Cabas size small phantom tote bag. It kind of reminds me of the Row, I think it's the Park totes, the Row Park totes, but make it Celine. I love this like belted detail in the front. Beautiful like elephant gray color. This is how she looks on, and she's going to drop at $7.49. $7.49. I have 3 minutes before the bags drop, by the way. 3 minutes before the bags drop on FashionNica.com. Okay, next up. The Fowler in like this beautiful matte plum color. The Fowler is kind of like structured. Like it kind of like has that structure to it, because of the material that they use. It's mint condition. Finding a Louis Vuitton, a vintage Louis Vuitton, and then having it in mint condition is basically unheard of. Like it still has the plastic on the hardware. We priced this one insane for you guys, dropping at $7.99. $7.99 for the plum matte Louis Vuitton Fowler. And then, oh, we do have a second Balenciaga bag. Okay, I spoke too soon. We have 2 Balenciagas for tonight. So this one is called the Mini City. It's in this beautiful red raspberry, crinkled calfskin leather, gold hardware. It's the mini version of the City bag. Can be worn a couple of different ways, top handle or as the crossbody. This one drops at $10.99. $10.99. Next up, we have the Papillon. Louis Vuitton Papillon bag, really popular bag. Love to source this one. Add some bag charms, whatever you like. And she's going to drop at $7.49. $7.49. Next up is a structured Gucci piece. And hold on, let me share. So basically it has this unique like structured handle, and then the thick lobster clasp is my favorite thing about this little mini hobo, not even mini actually. A small hobo style. And this is going to drop at $4.49. $4.49. 1 minute. It's going to drop in 1 minute. So this is kind of like the similar in style to the chenille one that I shared, but it's a vintage Fendi Zuka, kind of like a top handle doctory bag. And this one is going to drop. Is this one correct? This is this one. Okay. That one, I'm not sure the price, but feel free to check it out if you're interested. And this one, we're going to do vintage Gucci horse bit. It's called the Hassler Hobo. It's kind of like that half horse bit with the bucket, the zebra bucket that I shared, but like make it a vintage version. And this is going to drop at $749. $749. A few seconds before the bags drop on FashionNica.com. Literally, it's dropping in a few seconds. Okay, next up, vintage Gucci. She's a doctor bag, vintage Gucci monogram, little, sorry, not doctor, bowler bag. It's officially 7 p.m. by the way, 7 p.m. Oh my gosh, Cher, did you guys see Mariah Carey's video? It's time. Yes, it's time. Bags have officially just dropped on FashionNica.com. Please let me know if you see it. Please let me know if you don't. But fingers crossed that they actually did drop. They're dropping on FashionNica.com right now. And then 1M Wood, don't even worry about adding a password because it's officially like just up for grabs, so you don't need a password. If you head over to FashionNica.com literally right now, they just landed in the bag drop section. All of the ones that I just shared, they're officially up for grabs. And then as a reminder for today's theme, our theme is our back from Japan drop. So I got a little too excited and decided to make a bag drop of the bags that we sourced in Japan to kind of like get excited for those who are going to be at the in-person pop-up. For those who can't make it to the in-person pop-up, this is the drop for you because all of these bags I found while I was in Japan the past month. Okay, so this one is going to drop at $429. $429, and they have officially dropped. Okay, let me grab my laptop. If you just hopped on right now, bags are officially up for grabs. And oh my God. With your matcha. Yeah, we have 2 different matcha carts that are going to be. One on Saturday is called Mori House. Both of them are from LA, by the way. So I'm excited for you guys to try it if you're going. But one's from Mori House. They have a drink called the FashionNica. So I'm excited to have you try that. It's basically like this cookie butter oh my gosh, cookie butter matcha. So that one. And then, I Love You Matcha is going to be there on Sunday. And they have, it's kind of like a little, a cute little, I don't know, tie-in because they have ube matcha as well. And I'm Filipino, so I thought that worked really nicely. We got to name the drinks and I'm excited to share what those names are. One of the names of the drinks is called the Bag Drop. So anyways, yeah, if you're planning on going, expect to enjoy some matcha. And even if you don't like matcha, there's a coffee shop that's like a couple doors down that you can go to called Daydreamer. That's really good. Someone actually was just seen there. Jacob Elordi was just seen there a couple days ago. So if you saw that video, he was at that Daydreamer coffee shop, which is where our pop-up, couple doors down from our pop-up. Okay, let me head over to FashionNica.com right now and then share what bags are up for grabs right now. So again, if you just hopped on, literally the bags have officially just dropped. And let me share what bags. Oh, you can see our color theme for our hero photo for today. So we have color themes every week. And this week's color theme was kind of like warm autumn jewel tones. So this is kind of the color story that you're seeing. If you're in our shop, you'll be able to see the photo, but like this is the gorgeous jewel tone color story that you'll see for today's bag drop. Okay, let me share. Let me hold on one moment. Okay, the bags that are up for grabs. The Return limited edition Gillies Birkin. She is up for grabs. Oh my gosh. The denim classic flap. I'm saying, oh my gosh, like it hasn't been like, it's only 2 minutes. Okay. The denim shadow quilted classic flap made in 2022. Wow, you guys are so quick. Hold on. Let me see. The Dior oblique mini saddle bag with her strap. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I feel like there's a lot of people on because the website is, it's loading. It's loading. There's people on the site right now. Okay, I can't. No, there's a lot of people on tonight. Hold on. Let me see. The Chanel. Oh my gosh, the Chanel Diana. The Chanel Diana. She is up for grabs. And then, oh my God, the rare Gucci one, not available anywhere online. The Gucci Tom Ford Crocodile one is up for grabs. Very similar to an Hermes Constance. Okay. With that said, I'm going to do shout outs and we're going to play a game. If you want to play, basically we like to guess what is the first bag that got snagged. What were people freaking out about earlier today? Hold on. What do we think is the first bag that got snagged? Let me see. Oh, Helen, we wish you would come. It's okay. You'll be there with us in spirit. Or if you're going to be part of our Whatnot shows too. But we'll miss you, Helen. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Let me see. I won't look, but I want to guess here. You know what I'm going to go for? I'm going to go for the limited edition Hermes Kelly. Cause it's not often. Oh, Helen and I are thinking the same. Not often do we find bags that have the two-tone colors for the Hermes Kellys or the Birkins. So that will be my guess. But the correct answer is Miss Julia at exactly 7 p.m. She snagged. Hold on. Oh, you know what? It's loading still. I don't want to clog our website because it's kind of taking a while to load. So there's quite a few people that are on our website right now, and I don't want to clog it by being someone that's using the system. So okay, if it doesn't load, then maybe we'll skip on shout outs tonight. Okay, yeah, it's still taking a while. Yeah, I don't want to mess up our website. So I will be one less person on the website for tonight. But Miss Julian, thank you for your support. And for those who currently snagged a bag, thank you guys so much for your support. Yeah, if you're just hopping on, bags just dropped literally a few minutes ago. So if you're interested, I'll do one more recap and then I'll share some closing announcements. So today's bag drop theme was our beautiful Back from Japan drop. So if you can't come to our pop-up this weekend in California, then this is the drop for you. This is officially our Back from Japan drop. So the pieces that you see, all of the pieces that you see for tonight's drop have been curated and sourced when we were in Japan the entire month, last month. So feel free to snag a bag if you're interested. I really wanted to find pieces that are really unique, the rare conversation pieces, my personal favorite types of bags. And then if you are going to be at our pop-up, I will see you. I will say, you guys, I am blown away by the amount of RSVPs that we have. Oh my gosh, the amount of RSVPs that we have. So if you are coming to our pop-up, please note that we are working on what that looks like in terms of traffic control. We have some ways that we're really trying to make sure that it's a smooth process. But I ask for patience if you do plan to come, especially if you plan to come on Saturday morning. What I would recommend though, if you don't want to, have to deal with too much traffic, is come at any other time, mainly because we're planning on, because in order to help with the traffic control, every hour we're replenishing bags. So I promise you the bags will not run out. We have a whole process in place where we do plan to replenish every single hour. So that's also really exciting. And I know that's a little crazy that I was able to find that much when I was sourcing, but we went hard because this is our first FashionNica Fest. I'll see you guys this weekend. If not, I'll see you tomorrow actually, because we have our Whatnot show tomorrow and very similar theme. It's going to be on Whatnot though, and it's going to be an auction theme. But anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you this weekend. If not, I will see you on Monday for our jewelry drop. Okay, good night, you guys. See you later, YouTube. Bye, FashionNica.